Coming up on this episode of Sun City in Focus. Work continues at the Viewpoint Lake. We'll give you an update on the project and take you down inside the lake for a different view from its bottom. Plus, it's the first event of its kind in Sun City. How successful was the Italian festival at Sundial? And in our Discover Sun City segment, we explore drumming with Dr. Lydia Woods.
Welcome to Sun City in Focus, a lively look at people, places, events, and lifestyles of the original Sun City.
Welcome to Sun City in Focus, where we'll share interesting things about the community we call home. This episode is brought to you by the members of the Sun City in Focus Committee of the Recreation Centers of Sun City. First up today, we have the latest on the Viewpoint Lake renovation project. If you've driven by the site recently, you'll see it looks very different in the area near the Lakeview Recreation Center. Much of the debris has been removed from the floor of the lake, and the next phase of the renovation project has already begun. Reporting member Carla Young talks with General Manager Bill Cook about the project and gives us a unique view from the lake's bottom.
Trucks come and go from the Viewpoint Lake site, hauling tons of debris away. We're told between 150 and 250 truckloads of material are removed every day. They come in, are loaded up, and pull out repeatedly throughout the day. For the past several months, crews from Pacific Aquascape International have been working on the renovation project at Viewpoint Lake. The water was drained, leaving a layer of sediment at the lake bottom. But it turned out to be a much larger quantity than expected, and the cost to remove it would have been huge. However, RCSC management came up with a creative solution. They found a local farmer who needed the material and in the process saved a ton of money. The farmer is utilizing his own equipment and personnel to transport the soil.
We're actually taking that sediment and putting it into a farm. We have had that ground tested. We have a 30-page report that shows that there is organic material in there. There are no harmful or harsh chemicals in that material, so we were able to find a place that we could use to dump all of that sediment instead of using the Glendale landfill, and we're actually saving a considerable amount of money. And we're utilizing a local farmer and his trucking company as well, so we're helping the local economy as well by doing that.
While some parts of the lake are still filled with piles of sediment, the section by the Lakeview Recreation Center is cleared, and the next phase of construction is beginning. We went on a ride-along with Superintendent Andy Roos to get a first-hand look at the bottom and what the company is doing now.
So what we have here is this is a small holding pond or a lake inside of a lake, so that you can see the drain up there. So when it rains, that drain brings the water in off the street, and the water is going to come down inside of this, basically this little hole, and that's going to retain the water until the entire lake's done. We don't want water going all over the entire bottom of the lake, so this is where it's going to be held.
Here's a diagram showing the lake and the phases the construction work is being done in. The section by the Lakeview Recreation Center is Phase 1, the area by Cameo Drive is Phase 2, and the part by 103rd Avenue is Phase 3. Here is where the fish habitats will be in Phase 1. A liner is installed, wire mesh put over that, and these pieces of concrete from the old lake are placed on top. Along the wall of the lake, another liner is laid and concrete will be poured over it. In phases 2 and 3, crews continue the work of removing debris from the lake bottom. It feels a little strange to walk on a piece of land that was underwater for more than 50 years and will be underwater again in just a few months. We rode along the perimeter of the lake and saw all sections of the bottom and the homes that are fronting the lake. Roos says Pacific Aquascape International and the RCSC have been very involved with the homeowners, working closely with them to inform them of progress of the project and answer any questions they have. There have been delays in the project because of the many days of rain we've had since last summer. Every time it rained, it caused a delay, first in the drainage of the lake and later with the removal of sediment from the bottom.
We expect to start filling the lake beginning of August. And so I believe we originally had planned for a mid-June start date to fill. And so once we start filling it, it should be about 6 or 7 weeks to do a complete fill. So we are about, I want to say about 6 weeks delayed from the original schedule. And really the delay is driven completely by weather. So we've had probably the wettest winter that we've had since they started tracking. So anything going in the future, any delays driven in the future is all going to be pretty much weather related, we hope. Everything else seems to be on track at this point.
You'll see lots of changes in Phase 1 over the next several weeks as the liner and concrete edge are installed. We will continue to document through video each phase of construction so we can show you the progress of this historic project. I'm Carla Young, reporting for Sun City in Focus.
Another big project is starting up soon. We go to reporting member Lily Cano for that story.
Thanks, Dan. I just spoke with Bill Cook, and he gave me a quick update on the upcoming renovations for the softball field facility building right behind me. Check it out.
So the goal is to break ground by late June, and hopefully without any weather delays, and we get the county to approve our plans, we should be done by the end of this year. That's our plan. And we have 1,500 square feet for the clubhouse. We have approximately 500 square feet for the storage facility with actually a batting cage.
Thanks again, Bill. You have a great day.
Sure, thanks.
The Italian Festival is a popular event that has been a staple in the Phoenix area for many years now, but it never had been held in the West Valley until this year, when it came to Sun City. For 2 days, visitors gathered at Sundial Auditorium to enjoy Italian food like fire-baked pizza and grilled sausages, to see unique performers who came here directly from Italy, and also to buy Italian cultural items made there. From the large numbers of people who attended that weekend, it was considered a huge success, which is hard to do when coming to a new venue and a new area of the valley for the very first time. Events and Entertainment Director Teresa Serino was the person responsible for bringing the festival to Sun City.
They didn't expect attendance at first. They said that the first year or so why they're putting together such a festival, the attendance is low until people hear about it and get to know it. And we basically broke records the 2 days that we had the festival here. The food was wonderful, authentic. We even had our own charter clubs, our craft clubs here in Sun City, set up vendor booths inside. The flag wavers were in full regalia. They were awesome, and people just loved to watch them and see them. And the talent on the stage, the singers. everything about it was just really a lot of fun. All in all, it was just great that everybody came. Everybody came out to Sun City and had a wonderful time. It was a great event, and I look forward to bringing it back next year.
If you've wanted to take an exercise class but haven't found anything yet, maybe you can check out Zumba. It's an energetic cardio workout with Latin-based music and is a really popular way to get in shape. We went out to the Zumba Fitness Club and check out for ourselves why so many people love to exercise here.
Zumba's fun. It is exercise and dance. You do it at whatever level you can do it. The music is motivating and moving, and the instructors are wonderful. It's been around for a really long time. They all basically use the same moves, but they put them in order in different ways in order to have a routine.
Just like any other cardio class, you're getting a total workout, and then you have to remember what the steps are when the instructor cues it. You have to know what to do. So it's all around excellent for anybody that wants to exercise. Shuffle! We have two different Zumba classes. We have Zumba Fitness and we have Zumba Gold. Zumba Fitness is considered high impact, and the instructor uses her hands to cue you. I'm Zumba Gold. I verbally cue, and I'm low impact.
Chair for people who are maybe don't stand for a long period of time or at all. And so we do a lot of chair. Now there's a lot of people that do stand, but they sit in the chair because chair works your core. So if you sit in a chair and you lift your leg a number of times, you'll feel it right here, which is good because that's the center of your body and that's where your balance comes from.
We have people in wheelchairs. We have people that have knee problems, hip problems. It originally kind of started for people that came back from the war who were in wheelchairs but wanted to exercise. So that's kind of how it got started, but now it's kind of blossomed into anybody can take it. It's a cardio class. People are like, they leave sweaty and they can't believe how hard the chair class is. We offer classes Monday through Saturday. We have 3 different instructors. We're all different. All of the instructors have their own music, their own choreography. So if you don't like one, you can go to the other class. So there's a big variation on what you can do. We do upper body, lower body, memory. It's an overall excellent exercise for anybody that just wants to start out.
If you're interested in attending, please check out the website shown on the screen. We've also added a link to the website in the description below. It's been a busy spring in Sun City. Not only did we have our concert series, but many other regular events were held during this time of year. Here's a look back on some of the things that you may have missed over the past couple of months. In our Discover Sun City segment, we'll introduce to you Dr. Lydia Woods, who has a unique program to help people feel better and combat stress. You can take part in it too at a church in Sun City every week. It's drumming. Today with us, we have Lydia Woods. She is the CEO and founder of Drum Arizona, Incorporated, which is a nonprofit formed to provide communities with the experience of African and Native American drumming. Welcome, Lydia.
Thank you, Dan.
You know, your interest in making drums and drum circles is intriguing to me, and I know that it will be to our viewers as well. Can you tell us a little bit about the origins of drumming in either the African or Native American cultures?
You know, Dan, drum circles originated in the United States about 25 years ago.
Really?
We're using Native American drums and African djembe drums, but we don't use them like they use them in the countries or in the indigenous culture.
Mm-hmm.
So it's for recreational purposes and for relaxation that we do that. So you won't find a drum circle in Africa. They use the drumming for festivities and occasions and all kinds of celebrations and things like that.
So they use it for accompaniment to dance and
That's
rites
right.
and rituals?
That's right.
Okay.
But here we get together and we just jam for relaxation. So there's no cultural significance to the drum.
When you put together the drum circle, I assume, just by the simple things that I see here, that there's various kinds of drums involved.
Yes, there is. I do a drum circle, a Native American style drum circle, and I use these hand drums and a beater.
Mm-hmm.
And I do a whole hour and 15 minutes on the Native American, if they want that.
Yeah.
Then the other circle is the African djembe circles, and I bring in these kinds of drums.
Okay.
I have 130 African djembe drums.
No.
And I have 110 Native American drums. All of these drums, I have made them personally and painted them for their enjoyment. And on the inside, it'll say drum maker, and it'll have my name in there. My native name is Yielded to the Spirit.
Okay.
It'll have the birthday, June 2016. And then it'll say if it's a 10-inch deer or a 12-inch elk. So that information is on the inside, so everybody.
So all your drums are animal skin based?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Wow.
And I go hunting every Saturday, and I kill deer and elk, and then I come home and skin them. And if you believe that, you believe in it.
It's wonderful that you make all your own drums, not only the skins, but the paintings and all the support mechanisms. Is that something that you could demonstrate for us?
I could.
All right, so you said that we could maybe have a demonstration of how a drum is made.
Yeah, it's not that difficult.
What parts are involved?
First we have the wood rim. This is a walnut wood rim. And then this is a hide. This is a deer hide. This is for a 12-inch drum. You can get the hides in elk and buffalo. You can get it in bear, different kinds.
Different skins have different sounds?
Yes. This skin, the deer and the elk, are the thinner skin.
Okay.
And they have the higher pitch sound. But as you go up, it's like if you go to a cow, it's really thick, and you get a deeper sound. Also, the size of the rim determines the sound too. When they're smaller, it's higher pitch, bigger, deeper. You know, everybody wants that deep sound. I have pre-punched this for my students and participants, and there's 8 holes in the 12-inch drum. But they need to open the hose a little bit, so they're going to use the awl.
Okay.
And you're going to go ahead and push the awl all the way through and open up those holes.
Okay. And you do that for each of the holes?
Yeah, you don't have to be gentle.
You don't have to be gentle. Okay.
Now that Dan has opened up all of his holes, the 8 holes, he's going to start right here at this hole. He's going to push the lacing through.
From the inside?
From the inside out. And then he's going to just,
go ahead and tie for us.
Tie a little knot here for you. Get the other end of the lacing. We're going to make sure that our drum is centered. Okay. You're going to go straight across into this hole here. Now you know that the skin is like pizza dough. Mm-hmm. And then the lacing is soft. I soaked it 24 hours in the bathtub. Pull it all the way through. And then you're going to come down to your left. To the next hole on the left.
Here?
On the left. Isn't that left?
Yep.
Left, right, left, right.
Over here?
Yeah. And you're going to go from the inside out. Pull it all the way through. Excellent. Then you're going to go back up top to the right. Now as we're working, the skin is getting a little dry. They start to dry quickly, but we've got, I've got water we can spray to keep the hide still wet. See now, it looks like a little mess.
Yeah.
Here. And we're going to eventually have it look like this. The native drums are laced so that you create a handle in the 4 directions, north, south, east, and west. And that's indigenous to mostly all the tribes. There are 565 different tribes, and they all make their drums different.
Yeah. This is certainly an artistic venture, and it also has a history behind it. It has a musical component to it. And when people come together to gather for drum circling, they're going to really, really enjoy this. And it's a very fun event, I would hope, for people here in Sun City.
Yeah, this is a very spiritual experience because you're birthing a new life. It's been repurposed, and you're using the animal for a different purpose.
Excellent.
And so we call it a birthing process.
Great.
So now you're midwife.
Okay. Okay. And we'll have more information about where you can participate in drum circling at the end. What experience do they have from having sat in a drum circle?
You know, they're doing a lot of research on drumming and its beneficial effects. And one of the things they find out is that the vibrations in your brain are raised with the drumming, any type of music. And then it releases chemicals, oxytocin, and the feel-good stuff. Okay. And it makes you feel really at peace and calm. So it relieves stress. It lowers your blood pressure. The number one thing on there is fun.
Here are some things you can look forward to attending in Sun City this summer. On Wednesday, June 14th, come see the main event party band at Sundial Auditorium. It's a free show to RCSC members and their guests. The concert starts at 6 p.m. On the 4th of July, come out to the Bell Recreation Center's Social Hall to celebrate our nation's birthday. And on Wednesday, July 12th, come see and dance to Rhythm Edition at the Sundial Auditorium. The party starts at 6 p.m. and is free for RCSC members and their guests. Well, that's it for another edition of Sun City in Focus. We hope you've enjoyed the show. We'll leave you now with a look back at one of the Sun Bowl spring concerts, a Tom Petty tribute group learning to fly. Thanks for watching.
And I want to welcome all of you here to the wonderful Sun Bowl on this beautiful Palm Sunday. Thank you for everybody for coming out and enjoying with your friends.
This show was produced by volunteer members from the RCSC Sun City in Focus Committee for the entertainment and enjoyment of current and prospective residents of Sun City, Arizona. Anyone wishing to join the committee and participate in the production of future episodes of this program may contact the RCSC Board of Directors office at 623-561-4600 or email boardoffice@suncityaz.org.